Hi, I'm Nick, head ski tester and buyer for Snowtrack Ski and Snowboard Store. I'm going to talk to you today about the Black Crows Orb. This is a brand new ski for this season. They've completely redesigned it as we know it before. The main difference, they've narrowed the waist, so it's 88mm underfoot, so it's just got a little bit narrower, which just gives it that bit more performance on the piste. I've been a big fan of the Orb for many years and have seen it evolve, and this season they've definitely brought it in line with the general trend for piste skis, and that is just to give a bit more performance on the hard pack. It's still a very powerful piste performance ski, so if you like macking around at full speed, this is phenomenal. It just grips and grips and grips and grips. So suit someone who's an aggressive, high-speed carver, who also wants some versatility as well. I mean, not forgetting 88 underfoot, you know, it's still wide enough to pick up on the off-piste, but blasting this down the piste, it is absolutely rock solid. Construction has changed a little bit. Hopefully the camera will pick this up. There's the 3D construction, so actually there's a little bit more raised area through the ski here and a little bit slimmer profile. Again, the aim of that is to deliver power down the arms of the ski, so when you've got it biting in on the edges, it drives power to the tipper and the tail very, very effectively. But by just reducing the middle a bit, it just keeps the weight down. So as you can see, this 3D construction's down on the tail as well, so it gives the powerful performance to the end of the tail. And actually, as a couple of my colleagues were pointing out earlier, you know, you look at this ski in a full profile and it just looks like it's going to charge out the turns just due to the shape of the tail. And yeah, having skied it, it does exactly that. Black Crows skis, out of their range, they always come up point on graphics. I think they always look absolutely banging. This season they've got this kind of concept whereby it's pinstripes. It goes on this ski being very much a piste-oriented ski. It's gone black to a thin pinstripe through the ski. You'll notice on some of their more mountain ranges, they're going to be a black to white at the tail, and it will be a lot thicker white line through the ski, and then on their sort of big mountain stuff, it's a white at the tip and white at the tail. To give you a bit more feedback about how this skis, we go out and test all this equipment so we can give you an update on what it feels like. And I say, just piste charging, just, you know, when you get those sort of fresh corduroy days and maybe a few bumps and lumps in between, this ski just drives through it. So you can really crank it over on edge, very, very powerful. And yeah, it's finding the limit of this ski in terms of its performance in icy terrain or anything. It's pretty hard to do. I'd challenge anyone to get this really cranked over and breaking away and say that it feels a bit too soft. It certainly can take a good bit of performance skiing. Obviously, it doesn't come with a binding, so we look to match this up with a binding. There's a lot of choices out there, whether it be something from Salomon or from Marker. Normally we'd see this go out the door in the store with say something like a Marker Griffin or a Marker Jester, a good performance binding that's gonna match up well with the ski. But like we say in most reviews, the best thing to do is to get in touch. We can tailor packages that's going to suit you. This also actually does go out sometimes with some like touring bindings. It's quite good for the touring market. Again, being that little bit narrower than it was before, is a little bit more of an option for a powerful sort of touring ski as well. Size-wise, there's a 174, 179 and a 184. Again, it's a very personal choice on size. Personally, I'd be grabbing this in the 179, which is the size I've got here. But you know, you can go up or down depending on your aggression level, your weight and your height. And again, we repeat this all the time. Best thing to do is just get in touch if you're not too sure. There's a lot of information out there on the internet. I mean, our website will give you a bit of a sizing guide as well, but there's nothing like chatting to one of our ski testers, either myself or one of the team here, to give you some proper advice to make sure you're on the right ski and the right size for you.